MLB Marte.
This is cracked over a leaping second baseman. Zach Geloff, base hit, Marte.
It's good for Marte getting off of that.
Welcome back to Baseball Extra, the only place where you get the raw, unfiltered truth about America's favorite pastime. Last night was a roller coaster, folks. One moment we're soaring, the next. Well, let's just say it was a night of missed opportunities and what ifs for our beloved team. We're talking about a game that had everything: towering home runs, clutch strikeouts, and some truly head-scratching moments that left us all wondering, what just happened? So buckle up, baseball fans, because today we're diving deep into that wild night in West Sacramento, breaking down every pivotal play, every strategic misstep, and what it all means for the Reds moving forward. Get ready for an in-depth analysis that you'll only find right here on Baseball Extra. You know, after a night where the Reds felt like they let a lot of chances slip through their fingers, the goal was clear, even the series against the A's. On the mound for his 27th start of the season was the seasoned veteran, Severino. He's a guy who thrives on finishing strong, and you could practically feel that determination radiating from him as he took the mound. The game kicked off with a good sinker, clocking in at 96 miles per hour, setting the tone. First up was Mart, who managed to get a piece of it, showing he was ready to battle. Then came De La Cruz, who'd been on a hot streak, hitting safely in 5 consecutive games. But September hasn't been kind to him, with his average dipping to a paltry .090 and his strikeout numbers on the rise. We've seen his contact generally get softer, and last night was no exception. Severino really worked him, delivering a sinker right on the inside corner for a strike 3. That's outstanding execution, coming back with that two-seam fastball, bringing it right back over the inside part of the plate. 2 outs, and Severino was yelling up to his infielders as the next ball was caught by Yelich. A totally scoreless first inning for Severino, and he hands it over to his offense. You have to appreciate that kind of pitching. It's precisely what our baseball team needed after a tough loss. Now, for the Reds, we have the young fireballer, Hunter Green, on the mound. And let me tell you, this man's stuff is absolutely electric. It was his 17th start of the season, and everyone was buzzing about his potential. First up for the East was Lawrence Butler, who'd been a thorn in the Red side already, with 2 hits, including a home run in his first 4 career games against them. Butler's plate discipline was on display early, taking a leadoff walk. That brings up Lansliers. Butler takes off for second on the 3-2 pitch, but Lanslier swings to a pretty good one. It's a strikeout, and Stevenson immediately throws down to second for the double play. What a huge out on both sides of the fence for the Reds. You're very well looking at all 4 pitches in that at-bat, and Lanslier swings at a pitch at the top of the zone. A great throw by Stevenson. Consecutive Ks for Green, who faces the minimum. You can already see the intensity building. Then came Tyler Stevenson with nobody on and 2 away. First pitch, and he absolutely steams one over third base for a base hit. Stevenson is aboard with a 2-out single, giving the Reds hits in each of the first 2 innings. This is where the momentum started to shift. And then, stepping up to the plate, it's Will Benson. He gets the start in center field tonight, coming into this game hitting over .390 with 3 of his homers coming in this situation. He drives one to center field. Butler goes back, way back, and it's gone. It rattles off the batter's eye. Benson, in a big way, straight away. It's 2-0 Reds. You're going to have to recalculate those numbers for Benson, because he just went deep again. That's now 3 bombs in his last 6 starts. It's gone straight over the center field wall. A 2-run, 2-out home run for Will Benson puts the Reds on top 2-0 in the second. That's the kind of power hitting we love to see on Baseball Extra. But the A's weren't about to go quietly. To start off their second inning, it's Rooker, who's been hitting .267 with 27 homers and 82 RBIs. And guess what? He did it again. Rooker cuts the Reds' lead in half and hits his 28th home run of the year. What a way to respond. That one is gone, and the A's are on the board. It's 2-1 Reds after that solo shot, his 83rd RBI. One of the Rooker brothers is certainly happy to see it. Green's command, not quite as sharp as so far, as that's already his second walk. That brings up Carlos Cortez, who did some serious damage yesterday. Cortez went deep twice, despite having only 1 career home run entering last night. He's certainly not making it easy on Hunter Green right now. Again, Cortez fouls away a 100 miles per hour fastball into the seats down the left field line. Green keeps coming right after Cortez, but on pitch number 8, it's a no-doubter. He takes the lead. Carlos Cortez really likes playing against the Cincinnati Reds. Cortez, the crusher. He hits one off the ball, and Cortez wins an epic duel with Hunter Green, hitting a 2-run home run to right field, and the Athletics take a 3-2 lead. The dugout loves it, as they should. Cortez, what a man. It almost seems like the A's are fairly comfortable at the plate. They don't seem to have a lot of worry facing a guy who throws so hard. This is the third walk for Green, one in each of his 3 innings of work. The Reds' bullpen is starting to make a little noise down there, which tells you just where they're at. With runners on, we see a double steal attempt. Stevenson puts it in his pocket. We haven't seen that a lot from the green and gold this year, but this time they make it count, and it's perfectly executed. The Athletics lead at 3-2, but they're threatening for more, with second, third, and 1 out. The Reds have the infield pulled about halfway in. And then, the backstop trots home to score the 4th run of the game for the A's on a wild pitch. That's why the runners moved up, capitalizing on that mistake. Hunter Green, right now, clearly doesn't want to give Brent Rooker a chance to open up the ball game, and instead ends up spiking one. You give away 180 feet, you push a run across. He lays off the slider and will take his base, the 4th walk for Hunter Green. With this pitch, Green will match his highest walk total in the big leagues in an opening 3 innings. So here's Jacob Wilson. What does he do? He's a great hit with men on, and then in scoring position. He hits one off of spurts down the first baseline that will score Rooker, getting the windmill home. He comes around, he will score, and the ball ping-pongs around the infield. It ends up a Wilson double in very awkward fashion. He likes to go back up the middle with runners on base, and he does exactly that in that situation. That ball ends up getting lodged, and that ball is lodged before Rooker hits third, which means he's got to go back 90 feet. Now, Green gets an athletic training visit. We certainly hope he's okay, but at this point, I would think he has to come out no matter what. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Phillips has been up for some time, and that's all for Green. But it's second and third for Connor Phillips, who has been pitching very well of late, and he strikes him out. An exhale with the second out of the inning. Nasty slider right there, starts up middle in, and then the bottom falls out of it. The walk and score in the second inning, and it's another breaking ball looped out behind second. Gavin Lux makes the catch over his left shoulder to put away Hernandez, ending the A's 2-run third inning. A tough outing for Green, but the bullpen steps up. So Stewart picks up the single the other way, a base hit. Now it's first and second, 1 out for Tyler Stevenson, the catcher. Stevenson had a base hit his first time up. In fact, he was on base when Will Benson went deep to pick up the only 2 Reds runs. This is where things get truly interesting. He cracks one to right. The A's going back. That is gone. Stevenson ties it. A 3-run ride to the Reds bullpen. It's 5-5. That was a 3-2 heater up and away, and Stevenson demolishes it. An opposite field home run on a 3-2 count, going the other way, and he ties this baby up. We have a wild one here, and just like that, the Reds claw back from a 3-run deficit and tie this baby back at 5. Unbelievable comeback from the Reds, showcasing the never-say-die attitude we love here on Baseball Extra. So here's a big chance for the Reds, facing a pitcher that you pointed out is reluctant or unable to throw strikes consistently. They get a walk, they get a base hit, they've got 2 on with 1 out for Hayes, who's been making contact and getting on base at a high rate. Ground ball to the third baseman, Hearn. Quick turn to second for the force, then to first for the double play. An inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. It's still a 5-5 tie in the 7th. It's still a 5-5 ball game. Nick Martinez, who has worked 2 1/3, is out there to pitch the 7th. Shane Langeliers, 0 for 1 with a couple of walks, laces that to left. Hayes on the drop down in front of him, and he's going to push for 2. The throw-in is a good one, but he creeps underneath the tag. A leadoff double for Shea. That's a bang-bang play at second. And how about the backstop stretching it into a double? That misses ball 4, and he lost him with the changeup. So Rooker walks. Martinez is done. The return of Graham Ashcraft in a big spot. Tie game, first and third. One out for Jacob Wilson. Here we go. A big spot for Wilson, who's a contact guy. To right center field, that will do the job. Langelier scores. Rooker getting the windmill home. Here comes De La Cruz, who has gone to the plate perfectly. Jacob Wilson advances on the throw. Ellie De La Cruz, one of the best arms in baseball, cuts down Rooker at home. The A's have the lead at 6-5. What a throw by Ellie De La Cruz on the relay front will Benson to cut down Rooker at home. For Wilson, another RBI, his 58th of the year. But the A's take the lead, putting a couple of guys in scoring position. That will bring the infield in all the way around for Francona. Now, second and third, one out. Huge spot for Butler with the lead 6-5. Pitch. Base hit. He scores. Lawrence doesn't waste any time against Ashcraft. It's 7-5 green and gold. And the long dog once again able to deliver through the drawn in infield with the second baseman Lux's dive to his left. And now the East lead by 2. It's 7-5. The right-hander Scott Barlow makes his 71st appearance. So there's no margin for error. A's have been out 3 times, and that is taken hot. And now they're loaded for Kurz. Kurz is 0 for 4 tonight. He is 0 for the series, and that's like a major slump for him. Yeah, exactly. You see it often. Bases loaded, lead by 2, infield back. A 2-2 pitch to center field. Good Lord. The good guys in the white shoes have a grand slam. A mammoth home run for Kurz. His amazing rookie season continues, and the A's break it wide open, 11-5 over the Reds in the 8th. This is simply incredible baseball action. That big blast was an estimated 493 feet off the bat of Kurz, the longest at this ballpark this year. It cleared the batter's eye, and now he is very much in command, 11-5. What a performance. Again, in the air to left, Thomas going back on the warning track. He's got it, and the game is over. The A's win 11-5 on Hall of Fame night. You know, tough ball game. You don't have a whole lot of time to think about it. You just got to turn around and come back tomorrow and see if you can't get back on the winning track. That's the beauty and the beast of a long baseball season. Every game is a new opportunity, a chance to rewrite the narrative. We saw moments of brilliance from Benson and Stevenson, incredible defensive plays, but also strategic errors and pitches that just didn't go our way. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's also a testament to the unpredictable nature of this sport. What can the Reds learn from this? How do they adjust their pitching strategy? These are the questions we'll be dissecting all week long right here on Baseball Extra. The A's showed incredible resilience, proving that even when facing a tough pitcher, they can capitalize on every opportunity. This series is far from over, and we expect a fierce fight back from the Reds in the next game. It's all about making those critical adjustments and bringing that same passion to every single pitch. And that wraps up our in-depth look at last night's game. It was a wild one, full of highs and lows, but that's why we love this game. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Baseball Extra for more exclusive content, analyses, and everything you need to know about the world of baseball. We'll see you next time.